Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools invites you to the graduation ceremony. Providence High School, Class of 2020.
Hello, fellow graduates. We made it. I'd like to take this opportunity to first truly congratulate all of you on the accomplishments and accolades that you've accumulated over these past 12+ years of schooling. Although this last portion of the race was cut a little short, it does not make our achievements any less impressive. Whether it's celebrated through a coliseum or a computer, our graduation retains its importance of propelling us into adulthood. As I reflect upon my time at Providence, a few moments stand out. The first day of freshman year, when I wandered the halls attempting to find my classes and trying to ignore the stares of the colossal bearded seniors that towered over me. Getting my license and being limited to driving around only one of my friends, most of the time. And one of the most recent and most precious to me, my first football game as a senior. I'll never forget that feeling of unity, screaming cheers for Providence alongside people that I'd known my entire life. And I eagerly hope that as each of us transitions into a new stage of life, we maintain that unity. We will always be Providence Senior High School's class of quarantine. 2020. Thank you.
Fellow graduates, this is by no means the graduation ceremony we had hoped for, but it is the one we have. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted life in countries around the world, yet I believe it impacts us, the class of 2020, in a unique way. This pandemic comes at a time when we are heading off to universities, community colleges, gap years, the workforce, and even the military. In other words, we are starting to make the transition into adult life. This moment is a pivotal one in the life of any person, which is why the graduation ceremony is so special and why it is disappointing we missed out on doing it together as classmates. And while we are forced to forego the traditions enjoyed by classes before us, I believe our unique circumstances afford us an opportunity for reflection. Lessons we can learn from this situation can be as small as enjoy the moment, or be more appreciative of times with friends and family, to more significant, albeit obvious realizations, such as life won't always go as planned. But this pandemic has also magnified many fundamental challenges in our world. Some of these challenges we were aware of, but failed to do anything about. Others came as a surprise. As each of us moves on from high school, I hope we all ask ourselves, what role can I play in finding the solutions to these pressing problems facing our generation? Finding these solutions may seem like a daunting task, but I believe we're up for it. Good luck, and I wish you all the best as you leave Providence.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on. Go.
Oh, hello class of 2020. Welcome to our virtual graduation. Congratulations. My name is Angelica Joshi, and I want to take us back in time a bit. I have known some of you guys since the time we all had exchanged silly bands on the blacktop at recess like they were the new hot thing. Others I've only encountered in passing as we walked from one class to the next. But either way, things have changed dramatically since elementary school. For one, you probably won't catch me wearing any more frilly new dresses. But more importantly, we have evolved in the way our parents always dreamed we would. Our tenacity and dedication were not easy to come by. Our motivation to make it this far, even less so. And I know that at some point this year, a teacher's words of wisdom and Spotify's deep focus playlist were the only two things that made doing my homework seem worthwhile. And yet, somehow, we're all here, ready to bid farewell to these past 4 eventful years. I run the risk of sounding like all the ads going around these days by saying this, but it is a difficult time we're in right now. And I know how crazy it is that this time for celebration is being tainted by this palpable sense of sadness. However, If there's one thing I've noticed about everyone in this class that we have in common, it is that we are the class that makes strides towards equality, justice, and empowerment. We use our knowledge and capabilities not as weapons, but as things that can guide us and others through these tough moments. And I know at times we can be aggravatingly unsure of what we're meant to do, but we all have the confidence to get us to wherever we may be heading. I have no doubt that each one of us has what it takes to find our own version of success from this point onwards. I believe in all of us, and I know that so do our teachers and staff, family and friends, and everyone in the nation right now. So let's go out there, when it's safe to, and show everyone what we're capable of. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Vincent van Gogh once said, "Great things are done by a series of small things brought together." Today, we are graduates of Providence High School's class of 2020, a feat that can be described as great. Congratulations to everyone on a job well done. But perhaps it is the most seemingly ordinary moments leading to this day that truly deserve recognition. From tuning into the morning roar every day at precisely 10:31 a.m., to waiting with bated breath as our canned food drive winners were announced, our school spirit unites us as much as our common drive for academic excellence. We've made it through countless standardized tests, college applications, rehearsals, and club meetings, ensuring that each of our efforts reflects our talent, dedication, and commitment to success. We've learned to channel our inspirations into leadership positions, creative essays, and memorable performances. Throughout our endeavors, we've discovered that our achievements are reflected not only in our grades, but in our eclectic desire to make a difference in our world. And, despite the uncertain times we're currently facing, our resilience continues to show in our sustained academic efforts and triumph in moving our school community online. We definitely could not have made it this far without the support and guidance of our teachers, counselors, principals, and other elders in our school community, and to them we are eternally thankful. Our wonderful parents have shaped our character and have seen us not only through the ups, but the many downs, when we had those submissions due at midnight and we were scrambling at 11:45 p.m. on the verge of tears. Yes, today we are graduates, but beyond that, we are thinkers, leaders, and friends, and we will continue to evolve into the movers and shakers of tomorrow. As we look to the future and what it holds for each of us, we shall trust in the power of our genuine efforts and the relationships that will enrich us for a lifetime. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you for viewing the Providence High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. I want to leave you today with one last Hot Topics with Harold. As our students know, for almost 4 years, every day, you have seen and heard me congratulate students on achievements or give directions or instructions or encouragement each morning. Today's message includes all of that. Our seniors were born in 2001-2002 during an unsettling time in the life of our country after 9/11. And now they close this chapter of their life as they move into the real world as adults. And again, it is an unsettling time in the life of our country and indeed our world. What I know about this class of students, though, is that they have learned how to persevere, how to think critically, and solve problems and be creative in their solutions. They have been challenged and they have risen to the challenge. The teachers, counselors, and support staff at Providence have provided our graduates with an exceptional education. Ralph Waldo Emerson, the great American essayist and poet, said, "The mind once stretched by a new idea never returns to its original dimensions." Students, our teachers have spent countless hours over the last 4 years working to stretch your minds so that you can learn and think and problem solve and excel in the world. They have worked with you to ensure that you are prepared for the challenges of college, the military, or the world of work upon graduation. And you are ready. You can do anything you want to do, and I am very proud of you and your successes. There is no doubt that this spring has brought some disappointment to the class of 2020, and we would be remiss if we did not reflect upon that. Who would have ever imagined that words such as pandemic, quarantine, Zoom, and social distancing would become real-life experiences? But I also have great confidence in you, the class of 2020, and I know that our graduates are mature adults with strength, knowledge, and skills who know how to navigate life's ups and downs and who can move beyond disappointment and challenges to build a life for themselves and their community that is successful and prosperous and happy. Providence is proud to have had the tremendous support of our parent community. Our parents have volunteered and worked at school and on committees and at home with students to make sure that our students are on top of their responsibilities at school. They've worked together on booster clubs, event planning, and have given to support our school financially so that the quality of education our students receive at Providence remains high. They have been a key ingredient in our students' success and the success of Providence High School. And today I thank them personally for their support of our school. And students, I encourage you to follow the lead your parents have modeled for you. Support your child's school with the zest and energy in the same manner that your parents have supported us. To our seniors, I can't wait to hear from you in the months and years to come to see what you have done with your life and what impact you have made. It has been my distinct pleasure to be able to serve as your principal, and I wish you all the very best.
And now, join us in recognition of the senior class of Providence High School.
Abraham Abdel Fattah Abdel Majid. Ahadu Getashu Abera. Joshua Cole Adams. Abhijit Aluwalia. Carly Ann Allen. Shima Ali Nagi Al-Sadi. Emily Elizabeth Alvin. Alexander Michael Anderson. Britlin Anderson. Leasia Maria Anderson. Carson Maria Anthony. Joshua Jean Applegate. Christian Zerabrook Araya. Jalen Jacrees Argo. Inkara Aristanova. George William Asby. Alice Margaret Ashburn. Ileana Marie Austin. Brady James Agan. Benita Idea Bailey. Amin Bakhtiari Zamani. Catherine Taylor Ballas. Micah Jovito Alvaro Centurias Baldonado. Mega Bali. Alexander Manning Ballantyne. Joshua Mason Barksdale. Julian Gustavo Barriga Page. Michael McKay Besh. D'Angelo Marcus Basnight. Charlotte Mary Beck. Paige Marguerite Beisert. Madeline McCulloch Bell. Daniel Stephen Berman. Richard Anthony Bettini. Sabrina Marie Betts. Alexander Philip Bixson. Sarah Eleanor Babinski. Adam Thomas Boguski. Jack Bolin. Edward McBride Bolin IV. Matthew Cole Bordelon. Cameron Michael Bosch. Eliza Caroline Borg. Peter Marshall Bowen. Kylie Taylor Bowers. Erica Dobbin Boyd. Aviel Amor Bozan. Dylan Lazar Brackus. Peyton Tucker Breedlove. Andrew Cole Britland. Connor Davis Britt. Peyton Lynn Brockman, Jacoby Alexander Brooks, David Charles Browd, Michael Thomas Browd, Colin Trail Brown, Gabrielle Elizabeth Brown, Jack Patrick Brown, Olivia Sue Brown, Stephen Colin Browning, Hunter Brian Bryson, Olivia Frances Bussey, Kirsten Marie Booty, Brittany Isabel Cabrera, Melanie Maria Calabrese, Taylor Noel Calkins, Eric Vlad Caligar, Cole Christopher Cardone, João Cardoso, Virginia Jane Carter, Luke Fabio Castillo, Morgan Lee Catarino, Dominic Neville Caudill, Alexandra Elaine Chadwick, Marlo Jin Chapman, Charles William Charnock, Aditya Chauhan, Luke Wyndham Sheremy, Jenna Marie Chittick, Diane Choi, Charlie Yin Chong de la Cruz, Brooke Ann Christie, Evelyn Chung, Margaret Drew Clark, Zachary Allen Coe, Namisha Sienna Coleman, Roderick Darnell Coleman Jr., Vincent Maximus Collette Hicks, Joshua Ian Colston, Carly Logan Cook, Elizabeth Lee Cotton, Jafari Akil Gayasi Kamerbach, Thomas Macaulay Courtney, Carson Grace Crenshaw, Kristen Avery Crenshaw, Lauren Elizabeth Crimmin, Carla Daniela Cruz Cabral, Reagan Nicole Culver, Rachel Olivia Curtis, Sophia Lisette Dahlgren, John Alexander Darden, Brady Cole Davidson, Amari Daniali Davis, Kyle Jones Day, Isaac DeLuna, Joey Elizabeth DeTulio, Nicole Elizabeth DeVries, Trinity Marie DeMuzio, Daniel Patrick DiPingrazio, Skylar Elaine Dock, Joshua Michael Dowell, Santiago Duarte, Sutton Gentry Duke, Sophia Penelope Jalga, Sine Allure Easley, Maria Jose Echeverry Montano, Riley Page Eichenhorst, Jamie Eliopoulos, Sydney Marie Ellis, Madison Grace Eschert, Roger Albert Espinoza Jr., James Daniel Fairley III, Omotayo Noelakizia Fasan, Gustavo de Freitas Ferreira, Lucy Claire Fisher, Aidan Ganoza Fleming, Sam Alexander Flegel, Nathan Frederick Ford, Sean Forey, Michaela Joy Francis, Nasir Antonio Freeman, Tyler Lawrence Freitas, Caroline Elizabeth Furman, Erin Elizabeth Gabriel, Cameron Noah Gamet, John Gao, Anthony Blake Garcia, Bradley Wilson Gardner, Ashley Elizabeth Gath, Brenton Dunbar Gath, Shubham Gar, Grace Lee Geiger, Andrew Simon Gelbman, Isabel Elaine Gessner, Vasiliki Golguntina, Ariel Maya Godel, Nicholas Gomez Avila, Deanna Margaret Gonzalez, Anne-Marie Rose Goodwin, Elizabeth Patterson Gray, Kerrigan Bell Grow, Christian Diane Suin Grubbs,
Kendall Shea Hackman, Sonia Elizabeth Hadavi, Melis Hafgazolu, Areg Hajinyan, Ryan Jacob Hallberg, Megan Nicole Hallman, Adele Louise Hamilton, Jackson Thomas Hannon, Alyssa Gwen Harrison, Leah Rose Harrison, Cesare Eugene Harvey, Sayed Kaveh Hashemi, David John Hay, Noah Charles Hebert, Catherine Lucille Heisman, Harrison Wyndham Hellner, Carson Davis Helms, Riley Catherine Helton, Brittany Priscilla Herrera, Maria Fernanda Herver Ramirez, Margot Kathleen Hickman, Patrick Christopher Hicks, Reese Montgomery Hyder, Bailey Marlena Hill, Carter Mason Hill, Evan Robert Hoffland, Kylie Lene Hollingsworth, Jasmine Malaya Holmes, Mitchell Walker Howell, Mahogany Tanai Hudson, Tatiana Hudson Santos, Rosalinda Alejandra Hueso Diaz, Anthony J.Y. Hoy, Olivia Faith Hunt, Michael Christian Ince, Hanzala Iqbal, Martha Tentison Ismailu, Daria Alexandria Evenikava, Meghna Ramesh Iyer, Andre Marquise Jackson, Andrew Maurice Jackson, Sophia Tess Jacobs, Yanis Yeager, Sneha Jakumar, Jeffrey Edward Jansen, Brian Keith Jaquan Jeffries, Linjun Zheng, Julian Dominic Johnson, Alexander Scott Johnston, Hayden Kevin Joyner, Ava Clark Jones, Angelica Joshi, Declan George Kabalka, Simon Archer Kane, Joshua Se-in Kang, Zoe Grant Caperonis, Gotham Kapoor, Vaishnavi Kasani, Lauren Mary Cotter, Madhumita Kithivarman, Hayden Elizabeth Key, Cameron Page Kazaya, Ferris Ahmed Khan, Timothy Joshua Taejun Kim, John Edward Kirchner, Holly Ray Klug, Sarah Grace Knoffels, Emma Elizabeth Knox, Tanner McFarlane Knox, Robert Kyle Kobilas, Hunter Michael Ichiro Kauchi, Emma Ann Kurtz, Braden Christopher Laffoon, Sierra Joyce Lafreniere, Catherine Olivia Lamb, Ava Fernanda Lapata, Dominic Patrick Lapata, Nicholas Ryan Lawler, Caroline Elizabeth Lee, Cameron Christopher Leslie, Joseph Leviev, Kate Rose Lewin, Maisie Wu Lee, Isabella Clarice Lintz, Logan Andrea Erdahl Littleton, Jacob Schrader Lockhart, Jillian Kimberly Lucas, Christopher Daniel Lucero, Nehemiah Caleb Luna, Audrey Ann Lytle, Ian Wilbur McPhail Jr., Ella Blue Mainwaring Foster, Ryan James Mangum, Alexandria Lane Manning Plumides, Madalena Mareto, Madison Riley Marks, Amelia Mata, Caitlin Teresia Matthews, Lydia Ruth McCarty, Jonathan Jeffrey McCauley, Terrence Jalen McConnell, William Cole McCoy, Lauren Parker McCraney, Gavin Joseph Rodriguez McDowell, Frank Anthony McMahon, Catherine Elizabeth Medrano, Connor Michael Meehan, Anya Victoria Borncast Meyer, Ainsley Grace Mengel, Sylvia Anna Mihailescu, Luke David Millen, Brandon Cole Miller, Nathaniel William Miller, Matthew Joseph Mokos, Betsy Yunwen Molina Ramirez, Connell Thomas Monahan, Lauren Emily Mond, Catherine Elizabeth Moody, Devin Alexander Moore, Rose Isabel Moran, Ivania Sophia Mora Olazo, Grace Winslow Morgan, Gashik Moliswaran, Elizabeth Rachel Zushi Mufengi, Cameron Grace Mulkey, Reagan Nisha Munavali, Dakari Joseph Nash, Jordan Aaron Needham, Jacob James Norton, Xavier Shawan Oates, Evelyn Grace O'Donnell, Emily Grace Edinger, Aaliyah Grace Orange, Juliana B. Oringel, Fabian Mateo Osuna,
Dana Hunter Page, Caroline Elizabeth Wiggins Palermo, Juan Vicente Palma Samarone Jr., William Frederick Palmer, Luke Jawan Park, Katie Marie Parker, Tashawn Jamil Parker, James Hendricks Parrish, Samantha Marlene Parrish, Pranab Patel, Sagar Manoj Patel, Cole Albert Patton, Chloe McRae Payne, Sarah Lee Payne, Chandler Jane Policiata, Edith Yocasta Perez de la Cruz, Lucas Todd Peters, Owen Tao Phoenix Flood, Nicoletta Aphrodite Pistiolis, Carson Lane Poole, Emily Rose Pope, Aditi Prakash, Amit Prakash, Jasmine India Prakash, Edrin Rabin Jr., Wael Marwan Rafe, Arthi Raganathan, Benjamin Nelson Ratliff, Shrestha Ravi, Jael Madison Reese, Harrison Riley Reed, Chiago Almeida Renger, Kendall Faith Revels, Damian Leslie Rhodes, Nicole Kayla Rice, Eric Richter, Gareth John Edward Robbins, Andrew Patrick Roberts, Avery Paige Robertson, Estuardo Otoniel Rodas Reynoso, Israel Jose Rodriguez Flores, Sophia Jane Rogovan, Sophia Marie Roman, Jason Clark Roth, Avon Claire Rutledge, Rusher Saini, Jack Namer Salfia, Reed Garrett Sampson, Christopher Caldwell Sanders Jr., Sophia Catherine Sanford, Miguel Alejandro Santiago, Miriam Sarfo, Ainsley Evan Matheny Sawyer, Mateus Rafael Shatini Lure, Sophia Ray Schmoll, Michaela Brooke Schoderbeck, Jacob Leonard Schwartz, Jeffrey Shao, Monshang Shao, Matthew Taylor Sharoni, Marin Rose Shawin, Samith Shashikant Shetty, Reed Anderson Sigmund, Alexander Simonik, Jessica Muchima Sisaguth, Bo Hamilton Sistari, Lucy Six, Nathan Thomas Skudalaric, Miley Fox Slomka, Chloe Marie Smith, Eliza Svi Smolin, Pablo Alejandro Solorzano Gallego, Rose Samar Soltani, April Natalie Song, Christopher Louis Sudir, Stuart Alcott Spa, Nicholas Robert Spear, Sophia Spezzi, Elisha Jackson Spees, Rachel Campbell Sprancy, Charlie Maxwell Tao Stamps, Jacob Christian Stanley, Olivia Marie Stedman, Charlie Michael Stefanak, Elizabeth Morgan Stiegel, Olivia Simone Stevens, Jonathan Kincaid Sterrett, Jackson Patrick Stewart, Caleb Dare Stone, William Robert Story III, Noah Simeon Suh, Camila Suranac Peralta, Kalani Zachary Sui, Elena Renee Swisher, Ariella Rachel Tall, Leora Dina Tall, Claire Essie Montois Tando, Matthew Alexander Toronto, Harper Corinne Tassi. Sinforiano Yechi Terada. Anna Marie Thomas. Claire Elizabeth Thomas. Robert Theodore Thomas. Spencer Joseph Thomas. Kelly Sharon Thompson. Jackson Wells Tiedman. Austin Thomas Teig. Abigail Grace Todd. Isabella Rose Tusa. Elisaveta Alexandrovna Trofimova. Daniel Zhangwei Tse. Demetrios Supal. Allison Elizabeth Tyler. Daniel Thomas Vanesti. Bhavana Raghunathan Virabali. Mia Ariana Venuto. Matthew J. Vitak. Shayna Dylan Vogel. Ella Rose Voorhees. Sally Frances Wadington. Mackenzie Morgan Wakeham. Sadiqa Alnisa Mohammed Wali. Chengchuang Wang. Alexander Matthew Ward. Julian Darrell Washington. William James Alvin Weathers. Jackson Henry Weber. Abigail Grace Welch. Michaela Grace Welch. Victoria Elizabeth Wenning. Alexander Grayson Westover. Jacob Eric Wheeler. Caitlin Simone White. Jack William Whitney. Carter Adam Winton. Rachel Ann Wygent. Ava Jewel Williams. Nevin Burt Williams. Trevor Randall Williams. Marlene Anna Wimmer. Walker Garrett Wolf. Winston Hall Workman. Corley McAdoo Wright. Madison Ann Weiland. Natalie Jane Weiland. Thomas Joseph Yakubinis. Isaac Zyken Yan. Jonathan Preston Yas. Grace Catherine Yoakum. Joy Madeline Yoakum. Jackson Lewis Youngstrom. Sixin Zane. Adam Jiawei Tsung.
Graduates, please stand. By the authority vested in me as principal of Providence High School and by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Providence High School, class of 2020. You may turn your tassel.